What's going on, guys? I'm Fuller from Custom Offsets, and no, usually we would have an episode of From the Gallery or something like that where me and another person rate your trucks on a scale of 1 to 10, but since we're all in this quarantine thing and I'm stuck in my living room, it's just me today, and so we changed it up a little bit. So a few days ago, you might have seen, I posted on Instagram, and I asked for people to send in their before and after photos. So today we're actually going to go through and rate some truck transformations and see what people have done in their before and after photos. So we had a whole bunch of people email us, so thank you very much for everybody who did. So many that I couldn't fit them all into one video. So if you guys like this and you want to see more, give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments below if you want us to keep doing these, and we'll keep it going. But for today, I just pulled out a couple of random ones. We're just going to go in kind of in the order that they were sent to me, and we'll go through this. So kicking things off, we have Chevy Silverado. Pretty simple, almost perfectly stock truck. I think we're starting with as a base platform, other than it's got a toolbox in the back. Lots of chrome on this truck, so let's see what we did with it. Oh, super clean build, and this is really simple. So let's see, we're looking at 2-inch Morofab leveling kit, 20 by 12, negative 51 vision rockers, and 285/50 Cooper Discovery HTs. So when you look at the completed build, there's really not a whole lot done to it, but it's very simple, very clean daily driver. Took off some of the chrome plastic trim pieces that are on the side, which really cleans it up. I always recommend people do that. Looks like added some LED fog lights in there as well. I can see the thin red line Chevy bow tie. Probably means Daryl's a firefighter, so thank you, Daryl, for that. Cleaned it up with window tint, possibly windshield brow on there as well. But really clean. Simple daily driver with some nice stance. I really dig it. I'm gonna rate this truck. That's a tough one. See, it's really hard when I have nobody else here to bounce it off of. I think I would go with an 8, just because there's always room to go bigger and more badass from here. Daryl actually says it's a work in progress, so I can definitely understand that there's more room to do more stuff. Next one is from Josh. All right. Oh boy. So, starting off with a tan, pewter, brownish color Sierra 2500 HD with the chrome bed rail cap things, the old grandpa truck. And then as we scroll through and look at the pictures, he's got a Malibu boat sticker. I like Malibu boats, so he gets a thumbs up for that. Wow, completely changed it. So got rid of that color altogether, and I'm going to assume this is probably a wrap. It's like a burnt orange. It's super sweet. One of my favorite colors. Oh, and he's from Canada, so that's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
Recon taillights, custom headlights. He's got the 20-inch light bar in the bumper. Some RBP forged wheels that are black and green in an orange truck, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, now I see why. So we've also got a render of where we're going. So what are the specs on this thing? So 24 by 16 RBPs. And 37 13.5 tires. It's a 3-inch leveling kit. That's crazy to stuff that in there. That's a lot of wheel and tire for a leveling kit, especially on a Sierra. He says it rubs like hell, but super stance. Am I right? Yes, 100%. Very right. So in the render, we can see that he put in the notes there that it's soon to be lifted on a 12-inch FTS, and then all the green starts to make a little more sense when you pull it in more places. So it looks like the plan is for the whole suspension to be powder coated, big RBP sticker on the truck, RBP grill that's going to be green as well, and that kind of pulls everything together. But we got to rate it on what it is now, not what it's going to be. So I think this one can get an 8.5. Because we obviously know he's got room to go from here, because that's the whole plan. That's why he included the render. But gave it a little bit higher score than the last one, simply because stuffing in this massive wheel and tire package, I mean 14 wides and 37s on a leveled 1500 is absolutely insane. So we'll get an extra half a point for that. Next one from Rob. We only have one picture to look at, but it's a nice build. Again, this is kind of similar to the first one, where we have a truck it's not necessarily a work truck, but it's just a pretty basic black and chrome, not a whole lot going on. And then we look at the after photo, see he's got the Toyos, he's got the American Forces, painted the bumpers, got black housing headlights, got rid of the stock steps on there and replaced those with just tube style steps. It really cleans up the truck and makes it look a little bit taller as well. I think it's a super clean build. Let's see. yeah, so just leveling keys, 20 by 10 American Forces, and 33 12.5 Toyos. So pretty clean. I actually really like this truck a lot. I think this is another one of those like perfect daily driver setups. So I'm gonna go with an 8. We'll go with an 8.5 on this one too. He does have the American Forces, so I got to bump him up a little bit for that. But still room to go even bigger on this too. Super clean. Love all the paint match work. I don't think you can go wrong with a black truck. This one from Cameron. This right here just kind of screams grandpa truck to me. Sorry if you have one, but we got a Denali HD with chrome all over the place. It does have smoked out cab lights in the stock photo, or the before photo. Let's check out the after. Totally changed. Not a grandpa truck anymore. So still has a factory running board, still has all the chrome trim and whatnot, but simply adding these hard rocks, 22 by 12 hard rock painkillers, and 35 12.5 Needle Ridge grapplers on a 6-inch super lift suspension. So yeah, you can see it. Adding a black and milled wheel really pulls together all the chrome that is on the truck, and although it wouldn't be my choice of color or using chrome, I think for what this truck is, it's a pretty sweet build, and it's now absolutely huge. It looks massive, so that's pretty impressive. I'm gonna go with the 7.5 on this one, only because the color scheme for me is a little, it's just not what I would have picked, but you know, being all black I guess is pretty boring, so somebody's got to do something different. Alright, so this one's from Brian. Looking at the before pictures, we've got Silverado 1500. Again, pretty base. This looks like it was 100% stock when he picked it up, and now complete transformation. Alright, so 24 by 14 American Force Quantums, -90 offset. Tires are 375/40/24 Nitto Trail Graps. So absolutely massive. It's a 9-inch McGoy's premium lift set at the full 9 inches, and he's got Cognito upper control arms. So this thing is full of quality components here. The whole body of the truck is pretty stock. I mean, not even like any window tint or anything done to that. It's just the wheels, tires, and suspension. However, considering the brands here, that's a pretty big investment, and I think it looks super, super clean. Yeah, I would rate this, I would go with a 9. It's huge, it's wide, that's all awesome. We just need a couple more things like the tint, maybe blacking out that Chevy bow tie, getting rid of the gold on the front end, and then some clear side markers so you don't have the orange on there. Kind of limit the amount of colors that are on the truck would really pull it all together and clean up the build, even though already it's super, super clean. I mean, anytime you have that large of a polished American Force wheel on your truck, it's gonna look pretty clean. Alright, so last one here from Cody. Starting off, the truck already had some modifications, so it looks like we had some smoked out headlights, like possibly vinyl or VHT nightshades. Look like stock headlights that are just painted over, sprayed over. The wheels are some old school 20 by 10s. It's got dark window tint. And I'd say, so this is like an 07 to 13 body. I would say, you know, back in 2010 when something like this might have been built, it probably fit in really well, but wouldn't fit in that well anymore. So now the after photo, way better, way better. So 24s, 24 by 12s, got rid of the factory steps and put on tube steps as well. Looks like the 2015 and up style high country mirrors. Aftermarket headlights that are black housing but are not spray painted over. Aftermarket grille, kept the dub license plate, nice touch, nice little throwback there. Looks way better. Cleaned up the side too and took off that plastic trim. I like that. 544s you can't really go wrong with. It's like the most popular wheel of 2019, and it's holding pretty strong for 2020 also. On this transformation, I'd go, let's call this at 8.7. Somewhere between 8.5 and 9. 8.7 it's going to be. And we can't go 8.75, that's just too specific. I think completely transformed it and took it from a older, out-of-date truck and completely modernized it. I think it looks really dope. So thank you guys so much for sending in your photos. If you guys weren't featured this time and you already sent in, I've still got everything saved down here. So if you guys like these, we'll do another one and we'll post a couple more. Otherwise, if you guys want to be featured, first of all, make sure your vehicle's in the gallery at customoffice.com/ad. Then send me the before and after photos. The higher quality, the better. Make sure you have the link to the gallery. Put your Instagram name in there, and hopefully you'll get featured on the next one. Other than that, wheels, tires, suspension, customoffice.com. Peace.